Hey everyone, this is Britton from Aligned with Prosperity, Power, and Purpose. I hope you can hear me okay because the birds are chirping away as loud as can be. I have a neighbor in the back mowing his lawn, as usual. Today, we're going to continue with our series. We've been discussing how our emotions keep us from being financially prosperous, how our emotions keep us from being all that we can be and offering the value that we have within us to the people who we've been called to share with. Today I want to talk to you about confusion. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are probably thinking, I didn't know confusion was an emotion, but it actually is an emotion. In the Bible it says, God is not the author of confusion. And it's so true. When we find ourselves in confusion, it's usually because we are not clear on our purpose. Let me repeat that. The reason why we find ourselves in confusion is usually because we're not clear about our purpose and our direction. And then we get into not only conflict, but confusion. Let me read you a few quotes. This quote is by Sir Francis Bacon, and it says, "Truth comes out of error more readily than out of confusion." Truth comes out of error more readily than out of confusion. That says a lot, because you can be in error and be doing something that is not right, and the truth will come out. But if you're in total confusion, you have no clue. Marcus Aurelius also said this: "Be not careless in deeds, nor confused in words, nor rambling in thought." Confused in words. And then lastly, James 3:16 through 18. "For where envy and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work. But the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisy. And the fruit of righteousness is sown in peace of them that make peace." So let me just repeat that. For where envying and strife is, there is confusion and every evil work. If your mind is so consumed with the wrongs that have been done to you, you're listening to 1,000 other voices telling you what you should or should not be doing, you're not listening to your gut, your heart, you're going to be in confusion. And when we're in confusion, there's just absolutely no way we can make a coherent decision on anything. On anything. We just can't. How many times have you gone into the grocery store and you went in there to buy one thing, one particular thing, and all of a sudden you are bombarded with a shelf full of similar items, different prices? All of a sudden, you become confused. Why is that? I think it's because you did not set, or we did not set in our minds what it is we really wanted to do. If you knew that you wanted to get XYZ product, okay, and you go to the shelf and you find 1,000 other products, if you are focused on what you're supposed to be doing, then you're going to get XYZ product regardless of the 1,000 other ones that are out there. Okay, that's knowing your mind. And the same thing goes with knowing your purpose. I mean, there's plenty of people who will tell you what your purpose is supposed to be, what they think you should be doing. But if you really know what you're supposed to be doing, then it doesn't matter what they say, because they're not going to be able to deter you from doing what you know you're supposed to do. You're focused, and therefore when you're focused, when you're truly focused, confusion just cannot get into you. It just can't. If you lose your focus, you're going to become confused. It's pretty simple. I'm sure we've seen people, all different types of people who are just confused. You go into a restaurant, that's the other thing. That's the worst. Indecision brings about confusion. If you're indecisive about what you want to eat, I would suggest personally that you figure out what you want to eat first before you ever get to the restaurant. Okay, because if you become indecisive, all of a sudden you're going to be ordering things that might not be good for you, that you might not even want once it's delivered to the table. So it's really important to be focused, to be decisive, to shut out the voices of those who think they know better than you. And when you do those things, your confusion has no place to go but to disappear. Okay, because trying to live your life and you're always battling this confusion, should I do this, should I do that, or shouldn't I do that, always weighing everything to the point where it becomes destructive, then you're not serving yourself and you're certainly not serving anybody else. So my word for you today, in order to avoid confusion in every area of your life, is to know your mind, is to be decisive, and to shut out the voices of others that would try to trip you up and, bring that confusion into your life. This is Britton with Aligned with Prosperity, Power, and Purpose, and thank you for taking time to watch this video, and I will see you again. Take care. Bye.